Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 6 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 2434, using a robot to print the lexicographically smallest string, right? So you already know what does this lexicographically means, right? So it simply means dictionary order. So in dictionary, you see first words are starting from A, then from B, then from C, then from D. Okay, so this is nothing but dictionary order, right? So now let's read the problem statement. First, you are given a string S and a robot that currently holds an empty string T. Okay, so you have one string S and a robot that currently holds an empty string T. Okay, apply the one of the following operations until S and T are both empty. Okay, so we have to apply some operations until S and T are both empty. All right, next it is saying remove the first character of a string S. Remove the first character of a string S. Okay, so let's say this is your string ZZA. Okay, so here ZZA, it is saying remove the first character of a string S. Okay, so we have to remove this. Okay, then and give it to the robot. Okay, I'm sending this character to robot. All right, the robot will append this character to the string T. Append. Okay, so initially it is empty, right? Okay, in this I am adding this Z now. All right, so it is going to become nothing but Z, right? And here, from here, let me remove it. Okay, done. This is done, right? Now next thing, remove the last character of a string T. Okay, remove the last character of a string T. Last character. Okay, remove the last character of a string T and give it back to robot. Okay, the robot will write this character on a paper. Okay, so robot is then going to write this character on the paper. Okay, but we have to here return the lexicographically smallest string that can be written on the paper. Okay, so this is the condition actually, lexicographically smallest string. Okay, so definitely there are going to be some rules that this robot is going to follow, right? But from here, if you notice one thing, we are appending the characters in the end of a string T. Okay, a robot will append this character to the string T. Okay, in the end. Okay, in the last, right? Then after that, okay, in the last, then after that what we are doing, going to remove the last character of a string T and give it to the robot. Okay, so first we are appending this character to the string T. Okay, right? Appending simply means adding. Okay, and then we are removing that. Okay, so here simply means that here, let's suppose this is one box. Okay, so in this I am adding one. Okay, let's say first I added B, A. Okay, I am adding in the end only, right? Then after that, on top of this only I am going to add B, then on top of this only I am going to add C, let's say, or Z. Okay, let's say this is the case, right? And on top of this only I am going to add G, let's say. Okay, appending means simply adding. Okay, then from this I am removing the last character again. Okay, so from here I am appending in the end, then removing the this. Okay, so this is nothing but, if you see this, this is nothing but last in, first out. Okay, so the element which we are adding in the last is the character which is removing first. Okay, LIFO. So that simply means this is nothing but stack. Okay, so this is how stack comes to my mind. Okay, so this is nothing but LIFO, last in, first out. Okay, the element which is added in the end, okay, in the last, you can say last, is the first one to get out, okay, from this, right? So this is nothing but a stack. Okay, LIFO, right? Okay, so now I know that stack is going to be implemented here. All right, so now let's see how we are going to solve this example number 1. Okay, we have to maintain this lexicographical smallest string. Okay, so now let's see this example number 1, which is nothing but ZZA. Okay, all right, so this is ZZA. All right, so here if you see the constants, so I know that S consists of only lowercase letters. All right, so from this if you see lexicographically, I have to form this A Z Z. Okay, so here A is occurring just one time, so definitely this is going to come first. Then Z is occurring 2 times, definitely this is going to come in the end. Okay, so let's do one thing now. Let's calculate the frequency of this, right? So here if you say let's say this is my array. Okay, so here first A is going to be there, then B, then C, then D. All right, and here in the end Z is there, right? So here this is nothing but 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index. Okay, and until here it is nothing but 25. Okay, so here frequency of A is 1, frequency of Z is 2, and the rest all frequencies are 0 0 0 only, right? Okay, so this is going to be my first step. Okay, done. then you already know that we are going to use this stack because of this last in first out principle, right? All right, so now what you need to do here, create one stack. Okay, create one stack. All right, so let's say this is your stack. Okay, now also create one result. Okay, result string that you need to return in the end. Okay, so let's say this is your result. All right, okay, now after that, minimum character. Okay, so in this A to Z minimum character, what is the minimum character? Minimum character is A only. Okay, we are starting from A. Okay, don't see the frequencies here right now, just see A to Z we have alphabet set, so A is a minimum character. This is what we know. Okay, so minimum character is A, right? Min character, let's say min C. Okay, min character is A. All right, so now just iterate over this string. Okay, this string. Okay, so first this is a character. All right, so I am going to add this into my stack. Okay, so let's add this to my stack. All right, I have added this to my stack. Okay, so if I am adding this to my stack, so we are removing it from this string. Okay, we are removing it, so let's reduce the frequency of this Z to 1. Okay, done. I reduce the frequency of this Z to 1. Okay, done. Now here, right now my main character is A, right? My main character right now is A. Okay, all right, main character is A. So now let's see, can my main character is A, right? Main character is A. If you see here, this value is 1, right? So definitely A is there. Okay, so if you see this frequency, this is 1. Okay, that simply means that in my string I have seen this A somewhere, right? That's a simple meaning. That's why we are getting this one. Okay, but here from this stack, can I remove this and add it to my result? No, definitely not, right? So this should be lexicographically smallest one. So definitely I'm not going to add Z, right? Because here it is still 1. Okay, if frequency is still 1. Okay, so now that simply means that we are not going to remove this Z from the stack. Okay, next time we are going to remove this. Okay, so if we are going to remove this from this string S, I'm going to reduce the frequency of this to 0, and I'm going to add this to my this robot. Okay, this stack. Okay, in which I'm adding the characters to a string T, let's say. Okay, or stack you can simply say. Right, now again my main character is still A. Okay, so definitely I'm not going to remove anything from my stack yet. All right, I'm going to remove this A. Okay, if I'm going to remove this A from here, I have to reduce this frequency to 0, right? I'm going to append this here, add this here in my stack. Okay, stack.push, and then after that, here I see that my main character here, if you see count of main character minus this A, if I do this value 0, so I'm going to find the update the next main character. Okay, so right now there is no, all the values are set to 0 only, so I will just stop it here in the end position. Okay, Z in the end position. Okay, until here we have to only run, right, main character. So I will set it to the largest then. Okay, if I don't find anything else, right? So I will stop here. Then after that I will check all this. Okay, so here if you see, this value is A, right? Okay, so here main character is set to Z now. Okay, so tell me this top element A, if it is less than equal to Z, yes, so just remove this. Okay, this is going to come here. Then next time remove this. Okay, because my Z is also less than equal to Z. Okay, all right, so here add Z, and then next time again remove this and again add Z. Okay, so this is what you need to do, right? So now let's understand this with this example also. BAC. Okay, so very simple thing. BAC, this is your string, right? Okay, so first this is your stack. So first you are going to calculate the frequencies also. Okay, so let's say this is your frequency array. Okay, so A is occurring one time, B is occurring one time, C is occurring one time, right? And that's it. Okay, until Z. So Z is okay, this is occurring 0 time only, right? So now here you are going to remove this B frequency, you are going to set it to 0. You are going to add this B, but here if you see right now this frequency is 1 only, so here you are going to set your mini character. Okay, right? So here I'm going to compare this B is less than equal to A. No, not yet. So then remove this. Okay, if you are going to remove this, you are going to set it to 0, and then your main character is going to update to here. Okay, it is going to set to C. Okay, so here I'm setting it to C right now, main character, and then A we have to add here. Okay, so this is done. So now if you see A is less than equal to C, tell me A is less than equal to C. Yes, so just add this A here. Okay, remove this A from here. Then B is less than equal to C. Yes, so remove it from here, add it here. Okay, next time in your string remove this is going to become 0, and your this main character is going to set to the last one. Okay, Z. Okay, to here, right? So this I'm going to set to Z, and here I have to add C, and then I'm going to check if this C is less than equal to Z. You are going to say yes, true. So remove this, add this to this, and this is your output ABC. That's it. Very simple program, right? So now let's write the code. Okay, nothing complex here, same story, right? So here first you have to just write one count array. Okay, you can say frequency or whatever you want. So here new int 26. All right, and then after that just iterate over all the characters. So you can use for each loop as to char array. Okay, just change it to char array, and then here you have to just update the frequencies, right? So how you are going to update that? So count in this, pass this particular character, and if you subtract a from it, so you are, if the character is a, so a minus a, you are going to get 0 only. Okay, so at 0 position on 0 index only you are going to update the frequency. Okay, so that's the simple meaning of this. So once this is done, then you have to create one stack. Okay, and in the stack what we are storing, we are storing characters. So here you can write character, and here stack, and here you have to write new stack. This is done. All right, this is done here, and then after that here you have to create one string builder, and here let's say res new string builder. Okay, so this is your final result string that you have to return. Okay, and initially set the main character to a. Okay, char main character, just set it to a initially. Done, and then you have to just iterate over all the characters in your string. Okay, so here you can write char, this should be small, char c, and here you have to write s to char array. Okay, this is done, and now after this, inside this, first you have to just push this element to the stack. Okay, stack dot push this character c. Okay, now if you are pushing this character c to the stack, definitely you have to reduce the frequency of this character. So count c minus a. Okay, so you are going to reduce the frequency, so here minus minus, and then after that you have to just run one while loop. Okay, you have to set the main character next time. Okay, so here just check if your main character value, okay, main character value, if it is not equal to z. Okay, if it is not equal to z, so until then just update your main character. Okay, if it is not equal to z, and here z is a character. Okay, so just write it like this, and after this here you can write and end. Okay, and here just check the count. Okay, and in this count just pass the main character minus, okay, if a. Okay, so if this value is equal to 0 0, okay, 0, then you have to just update the your main character. Okay, so here just update main character, spelling mistake here, character, and here plus plus. This is done, and now after this just you have to check why your stack is not empty. So here stack is empty, and here after this you have to just check stack dot peak. Okay, topmost element of your stack dot peak, if it is less than equal to main character. All right, then in that case you have to add the append this to your result. Okay, result dot append, and here you have to write stack dot pop, and that is done. Okay, this is done. All right, and then from here you can simply return this is string builder result. Okay, so just change it to string, and that's it. All right, so now let's run the code and see if the code issue. We'll try to fix that. All right, so let's fix that. So here this c should be small. Okay, so see, all the test case has been passed. Now let's submit it, and the time complexity for this problem is going to be of n only, right? The length of the string. So here it's of n, right? And here also this for loop of n, and here we are just running it for 26 times only, right? Okay, so you can just say of n, right? We are not adding more characters, right? So if you see the time complexity from here, it is nothing but of n. All right. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.